this may be a little bit of a random video, purely because I'm trying out, as you can probably see, a green screen. I'm not used to doing anything like this at all, but I thought I'd give it a go. Because the backgrounds are a bit random in all my videos, so I thought I'd try it. So apologies, because from my attempt so far, it hasn't gone too well. Anyway, I'm now going to discuss yesterday's really disappointing result against Bournemouth. And obviously I'll have to mention the whole Arnautovic news and yeah. Anyway, first of all, Bournemouth. So disappointing, such a disappointing team performance. After beating Arsenal, and it's such, I don't know, I felt like we were on a real high, probably because of Rice being the scorer, and it just, everyone was really, really positive, and then you think, right, okay, we now have to kick on from here and beat teams like Bournemouth. And that is absolutely no disrespect to Bournemouth, because I rate Eddie Howe, and you know, they're on the right side, but they haven't been playing too well of late. And you know, we had an opportunity to go 7th, and every time we have an opportunity to go 7th, it's in our hands, we throw it away every time. And if you want to be progressing, you want to be getting into that, convincingly into that top half, those are the teams that you have to get 3 points against, or at least a point. And yeah, it was really disappointing yesterday. We just didn't look up for it, and lots of people are saying that Andy Carroll's been like, is a scapegoat this week. It changes from week to week. I don't blame him that we lost, but that miss was absolutely shocking. I mean, at first I thought, maybe it looked worse than it was, but every time I've seen it back, it gets worse and worse. It was absolutely terrible. I mean, I'd be terrible. I haven't played football in years, and I probably got the fitness levels of Andy Carroll, but I think I'd have scored that. It was just so poor. But having said that, Antonio's miss just before it, he looked so clumsy. It was just, you know, it just could have changed the game, and had that have gone in. And it's a fantastic ball from Noble actually, but don't matter because there was no one on the end to finish it. I think it was the wrong lineup to start with. I think Andy Carroll doesn't fit in with our play anymore, and if he is going to be there, I think he's just got to be brought on as a sub for the last 15-20 minutes, when you're in like desperation maybe, but definitely he's got no movement. It just doesn't fit with the style of play that we're trying to play now. So yes, I'm not blaming him. No one played very well, but that was a shocking miss by him. Now on to the whole Arnautovic saga, which I'm sure everyone's absolutely sick of. I said it in my last video that when the story first came out that a Chinese club had bid for him, I thought there was no way that he'd be going. I thought that he did love the club, and I also thought that if he was going to leave, he'd only leave for Champions League football or something along those lines, top European football, which he is not getting with us. And I, you know, as much as I was big gutted by that, I can understand it. Obviously, loads has come out, lots of rumours, and I think I mentioned it in my last video. But it seems to be that him and his brother, I hate his brother, but that's a whole different story. He wants out. That's how it seems, and I'm so disappointed. It's Payet all over again, isn't it? Apparently, we've been offered 35 million, which is not. We don't want to accept it, and I 100% agree with the club not wanting to sell him for that. He's worth more than that because there's no one we can get in for that amount of money that could replace him, and that's the simple matter of it. But what do you do? Because he's got stroppy because we don't want to sell him for that price, so now he's going to cause problems. He's not going to want to play. He's going to say he's not in the right frame of mind. All of that crap. So what do we do? Because it frustrates me that the players had this much power. We can't afford to have a player like him just sitting in the reserves. But at the same time, he shouldn't be. I don't want to sell him for less than he's worth. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare situation. And it's Payet all over again, like I said. I loved Payet and I loved Arnie. Probably not quite as much as Payet, but you know, he's been a hell of a player for us. And I'm not really sure what the hell's going to happen now, to be honest. It's really up in the air. We need a striker. I feel like we've been missing it, even without Arnie. I feel like I've been saying for as long as I can remember that we need an out-and-out goal scorer. And the situation we're in now is it's just the unknown, I guess. And I never thought I'd say this, but with all the talk of replacements for Arnautovic, part of me just would like to see him go now. I don't see how he can come back from this because, well, it's not. If any of it's true, what's happened, then the fans aren't going to be happy, and part of the relationship is the love of the fans with him and everything. I don't know. Part of me wants him to go and get a youngster that actually wants to be playing for us. But I mean, I suppose the key thing is how long does that youngster want to be playing for us? We really need to start keeping hold of these players and not letting them go. But who knows? It's all a bit up in the air. But let me know who you would like to see. Do you want to see Arnie try and stay and turn it around, or do you want him gone? Do you want to see Gomez? Who would you like to see? Let me know your thoughts, and I hope this green screen wasn't too distracting. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, and follow me on Twitter @Flump9. Come on, you Lions.